Hey guys, Huzzy here bringing you another video. Now welcome back to another episode Back to Master. We return. Where are we? About Diamond 130 LP. For some reason Professor thinks we're in the wrong place, but we're playing Mordekaiser. I know he's not the most popular YouTube pick for some reason. I guess people find him boring. I don't know. But this is going to be, and you can see Professor says they're invaders, by the way. And this, by the way, is also a POV commentary. Yesterday was one of the worst solo queue days I've had in a while. We started the stream 68 LP in Diamond 1, and I think I finished the day around 15 LP. It was a poopy day. But this game, it was an okay game. It was a great example of Mordekaiser and how to make him work. So I picked Mordekaiser into Talon, just to make that point clear. So this is also a great way to say why you should use websites like Professor and stuff like that. Again, I'm not sponsored by any of them at the moment. They're just really good. So it told me that, you know, they like to invade, and the way that Professor does that, it looks at the percentage of the time, the first minute of the game, how much are the enemy in enemy territory, and you know this enemy seems to invade a lot. So there we go, like clockwork. So I take E and I think I hit all the enemy. So I ignite him. We may have blown a couple too many flashes. We also get Nico heal. I get first blood, and there you go. Legit, we got that because I told my team they invade and we stacked. So I go, ta-da! So that is clearly why I think using the websites like Professor and stuff is just a great idea. Why put yourself at a disadvantage when other people are also using these type of softwares? That's the kind of thing that I'd say. But Mordekaiser. So Mordekaiser he's a good pick. Why are we playing it though? Because yeah, the guy picked Talon. Talon is obviously a assassin that likes to kill squishies. Good luck killing Mord, you know, like that's the kind of point that I felt. Obviously we are starting E, which isn't the best thing to start, but naturally we started it because we could hit the whole enemy team invading. Well, again, this game, we're going to just try our best. It was a very bad day, and unfortunately what happened, and you know, when it rains it pours, unfortunately. So today I was supposed to be in the gym, and unfortunately I've had to reschedule because I had the bad day that we played, I think, 4 games of solo queue on stream. We had inters, rages, I'm not kidding. So none of them were like YouTube quality. I wouldn't be happy to upload any of them. Then I played 2 games off stream after the stream, and this was one of them. Meanwhile, we're getting really early in ganked. We played 2 games off stream. I played an Alistair game, and I played this game. And I might have played a couple more, but like these are the ones that I were doing commentaries. The Alistair game went fine. I won it. And then this game, we did this game. And I was like, right, I now got to edit them. This was around midnight last night. I'll edit them and get them up on the channel so I can still go to the gym tomorrow. Meanwhile, Talon goes for an all-in. Again, we survived just. We get a really nice kill on him. I think that was a bit crazy by him to try and go for that, if I'm honest. Because I think he might have killed me, but he was always going to die. But yeah, so anyway, continuing the story, around midnight, gonna edit the videos, upload the videos probably by 1 AM, and then boom, I've got the gym the next day, or the same day technically. Go to edit, no microphone volume. I apparently didn't turn the microphone back on after I was streaming for the Alistair and this game, the Mord game. So yeah, there's no commentary, so that's why we're having to do a POV episode. Quite annoying, which sucks. But anyway, reason, by the way, after First Blood, why do you go Boots? Why didn't you go Amp Tome? I kind of just like the idea of early Boots on Mord because he's so slow. You know, he's this lumbering, big model character that's pretty easy to take down, you know, CC because he's so big. So I like the idea of just being a bit faster, slipperier. I think that might just be helpful. And yeah, again, am I scared of a Talon? Not particularly. And again, I think build-wise, we do a relatively standard build. Probably like rushing Riley, I want to say. Rushing Riley, and then probably going into like a Leandri after that. So again, just going for a bit of poke damage, using my W just to tank up the minions that are then hurting me in return, which isn't too bad. Trying to get the minions over to the side so like we can maybe like, well, not really freeze it. Again, I don't freeze lanes. I know people find it really weird, and if they're new to the channel, they discover it after a little while. So if you're new, you might hear this for the first time. I don't freeze in League of Legends. I find it one of the most boring things in the world, and I play League of Legends as a video game, so my priority number 1 is fun, and I find freezing really boring. So that's why you don't see me freeze. It's not like I can't freeze. If I've played in a tournament or when I used to play competitive, sure, I'll do it then. But for solo queue, I don't care enough. I just want to have fun, and freezing's too boring. So yeah, that's why you don't see me freeze in solo queue games. So I'm doing a bit of pressuring, just looking for these combos, the EQ combo, obviously the basic one of Mordekaiser. And the cool thing is with Mord, and why I do rate him quite highly for solo queue, is you can play very aggressive on this champion. Like right now, you can see how aggressive I am. I am standing right near his tower, making my presence known. It is risky at this stage, but when we hit level 6, Mordekaiser is a really safe, aggressive pick. Because, you know, you get ganked, okay. Well, a lot of the time, Mord can actually take things on in the 1v1. He's kind of designed to win the 1v1. You play really aggressive, you win the 1v1. But if you're playing aggressive and the enemy jungler comes, just ult one of them. And then fight one of them in your own terms. Or ult one of them and then use that to get away. That's the cool thing with Mord. And not many champions can do that. It's actually kind of surprising how much pressure Mord can give. And, you know, we're playing Mordekaiser mid lane. A majority of my own Mord play over the past few weeks has been Mord top. Mord mid is fine. You know, again, we picked it into this type of assassin. You can see Warwick on the minimap there. But yeah, we picked it into a Talon, and that's the type of matchup that I would recommend. But yeah, so far, it seems pretty solid. So yeah, another gank. So the only lane that this Warwick is ganking is me. And again, he's trying to get this gank in, I guess, before level 6. Because once I hit level 6, he can't really gank. But also just to point out, I have no idea what's happened to the meta again, but mage bot lanes are apparently a thing. So we have a Syndra and a Nami bot lane. They were duo queue, and from memory they were also against a duo queue, which was a Nico Misfortune, and it was Misfortune support, by the way. It was AP kind of lethality, Misfortune support, and then Nico was the carry. I've got no idea what's happened to League. Again, I've spoken to many people. Some people have quit playing the game, and I go like, why'd you quit? And, you know, there's some like, oh, I can't be bothered to deal with the rage or the toxicity in the game. I can't be bothered to deal with the matchmaking. But there is a group of people that I can't be bothered to deal with the randomness anymore. Because League used to be very, which some people would have maybe not liked, but League used to be like very, you know, a tank is in top lane, a carry's in the jungle, a carry's in mid, an AD carry, and a support. It used to be very like the same thing. Well, it's not that anymore, is it? You can practically play anything and get away with it. And some people really don't like that. So, yeah, odd. So, again, I am a little bit curious, again, you don't want to get free ganked, because if I'm all the way over to the enemy tower and then I ult, well, my ultimate, if I start running, that can't get me back to my tower. The circle of my ult isn't big enough. Meanwhile, top lane going for a gank. From memory, this Gangplank was pretty good. And you know, the matchup, Gangplank versus Jax, it's an interesting one. So a really good Gangplank, sorry, probably has advantage in the early game. Surprisingly, like Gangplank hardly beats anything, but just because of the range poke with Grasp the Undying, yeah, Gangplank probably has the advantage if he plays it really well. In theory, Jax obviously outscales, but they outscale each other in different avenues. Jax couldn't outscale in the 1v1, but Gangplank obviously outscales completely in teamfights. So it's basically both of them are great scaling champions, but it depends what you want to do. Like if this Gangplank just says, I'm going to split push for the rest of the game against this Jax, that's probably not great for us. But if he goes, okay, I'll push it, and then I'll TP in, I'll come into the fight, barrel, ultimate, etc., then that's great for us. So it just depends how really they play. Also, I'm just going to very quickly check, yes, the microphone is on and we are recording. Cool. I don't know how that's happening, but anyway. More work for me, I guess. Again, I am going to do an exercise today. I've got gym equipment in the garage, so I'm just going to move my actual gym to Thursday and do an exercise with my own weights in the garage today, and cardio. So it's not the end of the world. It's just I don't like messing around my trainer at like midnight the night before going, oh, I can't make it, I've got no videos. But he's very understanding. He's a really cool dude. Again, he's actually competing in the World's Strongest Man in Finland? Iceland soon? One of them. He's the UK strongest man in his weight division, which is really cool. Anyway, big play happening. Gangplank ultimate does a lot of damage. Very low health, a lot of the enemy team right now. I'm going to make my way in. Making my way downtown. Go for the Misfortune. Just get the ultimate off. She does flash, but she knows it's too late. I ignite her, which I probably didn't need to do. Talon, as you can see, is late roaming too, but we, as a Mordekaiser, beat a Talon in roaming, which is saying something about the Talon, and we're going to go for a bit of tower damage, so a great roam. Again, do get the Misfortune Flasher, that's good. Was it worth me blowing both of mine? Probably. Like, it's getting me on the board. I'm now 3-0. Like, you want to be fed. You want to be this presence. And do I need... Like, am I going to kill Talon is the thing that I'm getting at here. Probably not. Even if I ult him, he can maybe... If there's a wall nearby, he can jump over the wall. He's really slippery. So going for a free kill on a Misfortune, like, to get myself really fed is probably just the better thing to do. Also, one thing I want to actually ask you guys, my audience, people I really appreciate, let me know if there's anything in these type of commentaries you want different. There's always been something that I've always wanted to do, and I don't know how to do it. But if you guys say that would be really cool, I would probably look into it. I want to buy like an iPad or like a pad that's connected to my computer. And you know, like John Madden with football, that he can pause a replay and circle things and put lines. I really want to do that, but I don't know how I do it. Like, I'd look into it. Do I need to buy one of those, like, artistic pads that you can draw on? And then I find a software. I'm not sure if OBS has that feature, like, with a plugin. I really want to find out how, because I think that would really elevate replay commentaries a lot for education. But let me know if you guys would be interested in that type of thing. So, I think it sounds cool. I just don't know how to do it. And if you guys do know how to do it, let me know. Because I think it would be really cool. And obviously, as a league partner, we're allowed to co-stream certain events. Pretty sure we'll be allowed to co-stream Worlds. So imagine I have my own co-stream of Worlds, and I'm pausing it, I'm circling, I'm kind of describing it, and I'll do it more of a beginner's stream and an education stream rather than a pure commentary. I think that would be really cool. And obviously, that would go on the YouTube channel as well. Anyway, back to this game again. Where there's not much stuff happening for me, particularly as Mord, that's where I can talk about other things. So we're just in mid lane, again, chilling. Probably going to just start pushing the lane quite quickly. So the Talon, by the way, at this point of the game, you might be like, how is he ahead in farm? Weren't you ahead in farm? Yes. So what is actually happening, for those that don't know, he is going away and doing jungle camps all the time. He's done Wraiths, he's done, I think, Wolves. He keeps leaving the lane to go do that, and obviously that would be giving him the jungle farm, and then he's also getting the mid farm. So even though I'm getting all 6 per wave, if he's getting all 6 per wave, then we're even, but then he's leaving to get jungle farm as well, so he's actually gaining farm on me. Now you could say, oh, why don't you do that? One, I don't really want to take my jungler's farm, because that's bad for his XP, and I don't really think I need to. So you can see he's back. Again, it's partially like right there. I don't know if he did a camp because he did return at full health. Is he looking for roams? But he's always coming from the sides. He's always looking for jungle camps and stuff. So Zach, I think, got a bit annoyed there because I think he wanted a free gank in bot lane, and his own team like just went nope, and they just went back or bye. Maybe it's warded, who knows, or they just knew about it. So again, there's Talon. It's side lanes. He like keeps just running around. I don't really know what he's doing. Gonna go back. I obviously got my Riley at this point, so that is a pretty big power spike for me. Don't remember what I do next. Do I go for the boots? I'd probably go for the boots if I had to if I had to guess. So Ninja Tabby. So why Ninja Tabby? So Jackson top lane, Warwick with PTA, and Talon. So you can see me in chat right now pinging, also saying risky. Keep in mind, 3 people will be there. I can't give any more warnings. So there is no excuse for my team to do to do this, and it's not my fault. They literally just pooped the bed, and me giving them so many warnings. Anyway, I'm now making my way, and maybe we can get a couple of return kills here. So if it's a 1-for-1, it's not the end of the world. I do get the kill. I'm on a rampage. So yeah, that was just bad for my team. That is just teammates ignoring everything that's going on. It's like, come on, guys, you know, you're better than that. But yeah, Warwick got the shutdown, so it's not the end of this world. I think this Warwick is actually fairly behind. Talon again going on walkies. So what I do when you're against a heavy roam opponent, firstly ping that he's missing. He is going to base. I was looking for that, unfortunately. But yeah, push. That's how you beat roam. If you're against something that is like, oh god, this Aurelian Soul is constantly roam, this Talon is roam, push the lane as fast as you can. Go for that tower, go for plates, and if they don't get anything in their roams, you gain advantage. And if they do, when they are pushing, they are constantly thinking, oh god, my lane's getting pushed up. This isn't good. So you can see my damage isn't bad. That was just a little quick combo with no auto attack, so that wasn't bad at all. Doing my WW for the bit of healing, which is nice. I can't remember who. I think the enemy team actually got the first dragon from memory. So they get caught completely in the combo. So that's legit the combo that those two picked that for. It's Nico in Nico Ultimate and E to root them into Misfortune Ultimate. I actually played in the Alistair game that also, unfortunately, I had the microphone muted. I got autofilled to Alistair. And it was the easiest, and I'm not kidding, easiest game of my life to win. But my Kai'Sa, we did win the game, but the Kai'Sa was just weird. Like, she didn't get the combo that the enemy team was trying to do, so she never looked to dodge it. And it was, like, if I say it right now, you guys will know the combo. It was Leona and Misfortune. They were one tricks, both of them, duo, and that was it. They had one combo, and it was like, okay, Kai'Sa, literally just flash the Leona ult, and you're good. She never did, and she got one shot by the combo. It's like, holy moly. And again, even, like, everyone here would be like, yeah, you just don't get hit by Leona ult. Use your E as Kai'Sa, use your ultimate if it's available, use your flash just to get out of it. She never did. She got caught like 3 times by the same thing. It was like, what am I watching? Holy moly. But yeah, we won that game, and I made some pretty damn good clutch plays with Alistair. And I will say, if we are running low on content like I am today, I think I'm not going to stream, and we're just going to do commentaries. Because this video is actually, I'm recording this, by the way, at 1 PM in the afternoon. This video is coming out in 5 hours, the one I'm literally recording right now. But I'm going to be doing commentaries today. Hopefully we get some good episodes. And I'm not going to stream because streaming is a bit stressful, you know, and all that. So we'll hopefully be okay. So Talon does go for a roam and he finally gets one off. And like I mentioned, what do you do when someone's roaming? So Talon might have got an assist. Maybe he got a kill. But as you can see, we got the tower. So he got punished for the roam. And that's fine. You know, it's a perfectly acceptable thing that we got the tower. It's great. So I'm now making my way to bot lane because I'm like, oh, maybe a flank is on here because I know a couple of them are low. Unfortunately, Zac doesn't come with me at the same time. Unfortunately, Nico had vision. There's a control ward in there. Don't know where Warwick is. He's now on the minimap, so we can see him. Zac going for him. He flashes. So my roam, it's fine. You know, we get his flash, which is cool. So we are gaining things. Would have been nice to get a kill, though. And obviously, a kill is maybe still on. If the Warwick, for some reason, stops, I can ult him, get a free kill. But most likely not at this time. Dragon is up, and it is a mountain dragon. I do have over 2,000 gold, so obviously in the back of my mind, I am thinking, hey, I probably want to go buy here. But yeah, so far, good game. We're 4-0, so we've got 50% of my team's total kills at this current time. And again, looking at the team comp, I'm pretty confident as a Mord that, you know, I played this game last night, so it's relatively fresh in my mind. I was confident that one lane phase was relatively easy. You're denying a Talon snowballing, and that's what they want to do. Also, he's roaming. You're very good at pushing. But I'm very confident in how this game is going to go in general, because who on the enemy team really can take me on? In a 1v1, maybe the Jax, but that's a maybe. No one else can. And in big team fights, if I don't get completely CC'd, like, I'm not kidding, like Warwick ultimated into Nico ultimate into Nico E, then I think I can just kill stuff. And obviously I've got my own ultimate to, you know, single out somebody. If weirdly the Misfortune ult is wrecking our face, I can just ult the Misfortune or something. You know, there's options there. And Mordekaiser, one of the best things that is good about him is, so the enemy duo that they've picked Nico and Misfortune for a specific combo. It only really works if they do the combo. Well, if I can take part of that combo away, then their picks are kind of pointless. You know, if you can't get a combo pick working, you are better off picking non-combo things. So yeah, if I steal the Nico away in a team fight or something, then it hurts them quite a lot. Anyway, the Syndra was having a bit of a nightmare of a game. I think people pinged her back and then she still got caught out because I guess she just wasn't thinking. And again, I really don't know why it's Syndra bot lane. She was, again, I remember looking, she was a mid lane main, but she was mid AD carry from memory, so she does play AD carries. Meanwhile, Nami gets herself completely out of position and Jax gets a free kill. Again, don't know what's going on. Our bot lane was definitely the unfortunate lane of this game. Like, Gangplank did well, Zac was doing well, I was 4-0, and it was just bot lane. Naturally, every time, it's always bot lane. It's crazy. And then what is unfortunate, it's the meta of bot lane right now. It's the most important lane to do well. So, Talon going for it, and as we see here, sorry, buddy. So again, that's the amazing counter of, oh, I'm an assassin, I'm going to go for it, and yoink, no, you're not. It's just Mord. He's so good in that situation. So I have Talon stats right now, which means I am buffed up. So I'm going to go for a kill here or something. Gangplank getting caught out. Nico randomly behind me. I honestly do not know where she was. And I just I'm making the decision. Getting the Rift Herald is probably the best thing we can do right now. So as you can see, Zac is going for it, but he is going to get himself killed. He does pick up the Rift Herald, which is good, and we're just going to leave. So Zac kills himself, but we do get the Rift Herald, which I say is probably worth it if we use the Rift Herald for something good. Again, Gangplank got a little bit caught. He may have been able to get away a bit quicker, but it's not too bad. Syndra ulting the tank. Obviously, it was close, but maybe a bit more damage, or she doesn't have that much damage at the moment. But I will say it did, from memory, seem a common denominator that the Syndra kept ulting the tank. It was like the whole enemy team, like the Misfortune is squishy, the Nico is squishy, the Talon is squishy. Why'd you keep ulting the Warwick? Like, of all things to ult. Anyway, gonna go bot lane because again I am pretty strong right now, naturally being 5-0, and I'm like got ultimate soon, and I can side lane. Talon can't do anything. You know, I'm not gonna say he's fallen off, but in the matchup he just can't do anything. So it's, again, I don't like split pushing in solo queue. You guys know that. Again, the biggest reason, even in Diamond 1 Master MMR, I don't trust my team. The amount of times that I have split pushed and been let down by people getting caught or people making really dumb decisions is crazy amounts. That's why I always feel a bit uncomfortable split pushing, especially if I'm like mid lane and I don't have teleport. If I'm a top laner and I've got TP, maybe I'll split push and be okay with it a bit more. But I'm more mid. I don't have teleport. I've got ignite. So it just makes me a bit nervous, if I'm honest. So I'm just going to continue it. Jax is here. So I'm like, oh, I can kill you. Unfortunately, what I didn't expect, I expected him, not kidding, I expected him to fight. He just ran away. Like, yes, I do believe I kill him right now, and maybe he knows that. But I was like, okay, you just completely ran away. You're like, nope, I'm not having any of those wares. I'm not buying any. I'm leaving. It's like, huh, okay. I need to sneeze really badly right now. Help. Oh, God, no. That's gone. Damn it. Sneezing's good, right? Am I the only one that likes sneezing? It's like a release. And it's gone. I hate when it goes. Alright, so I'm just chilling back in mid lane a little bit. In reality, by the way, this was odd. Like, okay, so very aggressive play by Warwick. Again, she ults the tank again. But yeah, survive. And you see, I was getting annoyed. Stop ulting the tank. Save it for somebody else that's more useful. Again, if she was fed and she would just murder him, sure, go for it. But she's weak. She's had a bad game. So it's really bizarre. So Jack's going aggressive. He goes on me. Again, I am very tanky at this stage of the game, by the way. Weird, like, even though I'm full AP. Talon going for me in the back line. No, like, if you guys saw the Nami and the Syndra there, you would have just saw they did nothing. Literally, they didn't use any. They walked around. Weird. Again, I will say, I like where I am in rating, Diamond 1, etc. And again, I don't want to be too complaining at all, but this season, the quality of League has gone down. It doesn't always seem that you're in Diamond 1, you're in the top 0.1% of the game. Oh my god. Doesn't feel like it. So they're going to get 1 kill out of all that. So it's a technical 2 for 1, with me being dead, but 2 of them being dead. So technically worth right now. But also more worth if we also can get a tier 2 tower. And then obviously Dragon is also up as well. So again, not the worst thing in the world. Maybe Talon could have got punished for going for me there if Nami and Syndra were a bit awake. Meanwhile, Talon will get punished. Weird that he went for that, but Jax got... Oh, that's why. Jax does a teleport play that he flanks, I guess. I obviously want to try and get into the mix. They're trying to get away from the Jax. Gangplank and Zac trying to get the Warwick, but he ults away. I'm trying to make my way because obviously I can do quite a bit here. I'm going to try, from memory, I steal the Jax just to get him off my team. I will kill him very quickly. Then I'm in the middle of the fight with the Warwick. And then Zac does a lovely little bouncy bounce. And I will get 2 champs, kills and the assist. So that was overall okay. I'm now going to head over to the Dragon. And nothing can stop me. Like, Nico's in the area. She just blue trinketed. She can't do anything to me. So yeah. Again, Gangplank in all chat is... Oh, and Zac are like, why buff Jax? Again, Jax is a dumb champion. He's stupidly easy to play. His scaling is ridiculous. The Spear of Sojin synergy makes him, like, have E up permanently. And yeah, they buff him. So again, I know the balance team gets a hard press, but it does sometimes feel like the balance team doesn't play League themselves. Because you'd never buff Jax, ever. Like, in his current state, he's fine. And they buffed him. And again, he's one of the most easy champions to play. That is also one of the best late game champions. It's really weird. Don't know why they buffed him. So I'm going to go back. Going to go for Zhonya's next because, you know, with Talon going for that flank play and killing me, I'm like, maybe a bit of survivability would be good. And, you know, even if, like, let's say Jax eventually outscales me in the 1v1, which he probably does. He's got his spear now. Even if it's a simple case of ulting the Jax and surviving in my own ultimate with him, well, I'm denying him from the team fight. I'm denying him from the fight. Sometimes that's the best thing to do. And maybe I won't be able to survive without a 3 seconds on you or whatever it is. Is it 3 seconds? I think 2 or 3 seconds. So yeah, sometimes that's also a good thing. So Gangplank in the bot side, that's where we want him to be. We want the Gangplank to be against the Jax right now. Because Gangplank should be able to just free farm. With his barrels, he should be able to just kind of like barrel the waves away, you know, before they even get into the tower. He's got his ultimate that he can help from around the map. So in reality, it's probably the best play for us to do. Oh, sorry, hiccups. Weird. But again, the game now is at a little bit of a standstill. Jax is going for a flank play, but I'm like, I think about going for this, but then I change my mind. I'm like, wait, I can't go there. Because if I go there and 3 of us show there, Baron. And obviously, another selling point to Mordekaiser, naturally, when you're stealing somebody, you can steal the enemy jungler in the Baron pit. You know, oh, the Baron's low health, and it's like 5,000 health. Steal the enemy jungler. Now they don't have smite. So it's an amazing use. And again, what you can do for me, by the way, if you do like Mordekaiser, and that, like, for weird reasons, I don't know, or he just doesn't get the highest views, throw a like on the video. Throw a comment in this video. Let me know if you do like him and stuff. Because, yeah, I like him. He's effective in solo queue. But, I don't know. Obviously, as a YouTuber, I've also got to care about my job. Unfortunately, not just about climbing. Because if I just cared about climbing, I probably would use Mordekaiser a little bit more. I think he's pretty good in the current meta. Meanwhile, Talon was looking for a play. Again, didn't think this Talon was very good, if I do have to kind of say. Not to disrespect the dude or anything. He just didn't seem like he knew Talon inside and out. Maybe it was just because he's used to snowballing his lane and then Mordekaiser was picked into him. It's possible. But yeah. So a potential engage happening whenever the spooky ghosts, you're like, are they coming for us? But maybe not. Zac in the enemy territory has to be a little bit careful. Again, me and Syndra unfortunately having to share farm and I'm getting none of it. I think we're maybe looking to bait the Baron at this stage or do the Baron. I'm not sure. Our Baron is quite quick and also I can steal the Warwick away. So there shouldn't really be a smite fight. So yeah, again, when Baron is a big thing, in weird reality, maybe, meanwhile, maybe an engage is on. In a weird reality, maybe the Warwick should buy a QSS. Meanwhile, you can see bot side, there is a fight happening. And again, that is a big thing that is like, you know, is that going to be good or bad? So you can see the Syndra saying, please take top farm. And then I'm responding, don't get caught. And somehow this Gangplank kills the Jax, and that is amazing. But what the Gangplank should do right now, by the way, is run. Unfortunately, he goes a little bit greedy, and he's like, I'm going to farm more. And yeah, he's going to get himself killed, I'm pretty sure. And again, he goes a little bit invisible randomly during the barrel. But yeah, the Gangplank should have just gone back. After getting that solo kill, it was really good, but you should expect something like a Talon with mobility boots. That's what Talon does, is roam around. But yeah, again, you can see I was hesitant to go top lane because, like I said earlier, is I literally just don't trust people. Even in Diamond 1, I don't trust them. And I will say, that isn't exclusive to this season. Last season, I didn't trust my team. The season before that, I didn't trust my team. I never trust my team. I think you just get let down way too much in solo queue, even in high rating, when it comes to split pushing. And the only way that I probably would split push, if I was playing something that is designed to do it. If I'm playing a Tryndamere or Jax or something like that, that is like, it's their job to split push, then sure, do it then. But obviously, I don't really play those type of champs. Alright, so, Baron is definitely still something that I'm thinking about myself, but obviously it's the jungler's decision of when you do Baron. Again, to make that clear, when the jungler has the smite, they decide when the Baron is being done. It's part of the jungler's job, because the jungler has to be confident that they're going to land the smite. If you're somebody that is starting a Baron against your jungler's will, and then the jungler gets out smited or doesn't get it, there's nothing you can say to that jungler. It wasn't the jungler's fault. They didn't want to do it. You forced it. But a lot of people do that, and then a lot of people will blame the jungler. It's like, it wasn't even the jungler's fault. They didn't want to do it. They pinged you off, but you insisted. But yeah, it's just the way of League. So I am going to go for a bit of hard push right now. And no one is meeting me. You can see Nico's in the mid lane. Jax is still bot lane. It's like, who would they send? Again, the one thing that we've got going for us is if I am split pushing, who do they send against me? And in reality, they don't really have much to do that. They've got Jax, but then who goes against Gangplank? And then against me, what? You going to send Talon? Well, he can't do anything to me at this stage, not in a 1v1. So that is the benefit of split pushing as more this game. But obviously, I prefer just to be grouped. I prefer a big team fight. That's where I think we can just win the game pretty for free. But I will say top lane a little bit more. And obviously, the scary thing that we obviously have is, I think in the fight that Gangplank just killed the Jax, both of them used Flash, but that actually then gives the next fight the Jax the advantage, because Jax has got his Q, which is a leap. Gangplank doesn't have any of that. So yeah, he has to be a little bit careful, does the thingy. Get the Baron pulled by Misfortune, just going to walk out of it, use the W just to take no damage. Going to go for a bit of damage maybe if they were in there, they run away. Again, maybe I should still be top lane at this stage, but I was maybe thinking about doing something. So you can see I can ult the Warwick when Baron is low, and I think we will start the Baron. So bot lane, obviously it's a risk. There is a fight happening if you look at the mini-map. Jax and Thingy are fighting, so hopefully that goes well. They are putting control wards down and all that good stuff. They're putting several control wards down. They are going to probably just come in for an engage. So here we go. Potential engage. Nico gets kind of owned by the Syndra there, but then she thingies. Gangplank dies in the 1v1. Talon, and I ult the Talon just to try and make it, you know, he can't assassinate people. I mistimed my Q, unfortunately. He would have gone down. So the fight so far has been, what, slightly in the enemy team's favour. It is now even, 3 for 3, if you're including our Gangplank dying, and it will end there. So yeah, a 3 for 3, but in the 1v1, the Gangplank did get killed, which is a little bit worrisome. But yeah. Again, I guess the Gangplank just played too aggressive for what he should be doing at this stage. Look how much that Jax wants to get. And again, he doesn't care. Look at the Jax. He's not a tank. He takes no damage. Jax, ladies and gentlemen, one of League's dumbest champs. Anyway, going Deadman next, because one Deadman is effective on Mord. You need the movement speed. He is a slow champion. Yeah, and I will mute people for using that term, as you guys, I don't like that term in, as a negative. But yeah, I'm going to go Deadman because it's just effective. The enemy team comp is majority AD damage. The Nico is basically irrelevant. The Misfortunes, again, the Misfortune is probably doing way more than the Nico, even though it's Misfortune support. And so armor is going to be useful. And, we saw there that the Zhonya was good. I just mistimed my Q as I came out. Like, if I hit that Q, there's a chance that we might have been okay. But it was close. Really close. So Baron again, still on, and when Gangplank has now died in the 1v1, meanwhile big engage is happening, you pop my W, you can see how much they are using to kill me, they don't kill me. So that's the Misfortune, and the Talon ultimate's gone. Misfortune getting herself completely caught. So for me, they go really greedy, get themselves basically killed, yeah, for nothing. So again, that's another benefit of Mordekaiser. Yes, you're a AP mage, technically, you're a carry, but damn, you're tanky. You're really tanky. So Baron is now back on. Enemy team, they probably will try and stop us doing it, but it's going to be hard again. You can look at my healing, by the way, with Nami obviously helping, which is great. So Baron is dying pretty quick. We don't even have Gangplank helping with the Baron, unfortunately. Jax, sorry, going aggressive. Talon's now in the pit. I don't know where Warwick is, so I don't even, ult him or manage to ult him. I get the Jax, so I'm like, okay, I'll just grab you, because obviously you're scary right now. You're a late-game Jax. And this is the point that I was trying to make earlier of, this is just the usefulness of Mord, is sometimes just jumping on their tankiest person, or their most scary person. You're out the team fight now. So I'm going to try and do the rest of this. Syndra will get the kill. Warwick will also go down by me. Makes me 8, 2, and 7. So we get the Baron. We get an ace near enough. Again, Misfortune's back alive, but she did die before. So we kill all of them. But yeah, that was pretty good. That was great. So again, I can read French, so this Nami hates Warwick. I don't know if Warwick went for the Nami for some reason. That would have been quite odd. And you can see the usefulness of Misfortune is completely run out. Again, the Nico Misfortune lane, let's face it, it's a cheese lane, and it didn't really work. It worked to somewhat because it was against, let's say, another cheese lane. It was against No, what's it? Yeah, it was against Syndra and Army on my team, and that's kind of dumb as well. So their one did better than our one, but they fell off. You know, naturally they've kind of fallen off. If they had a Vayne or a Jinx or a Severe or something, they'd have way more use than that Nico would have right now. Especially that, you know, the enemy team has multiple targets that we have to try and focus. You know, don't get one-shot by the Talon. Don't get killed by the Jax. Then if you put a Severe or a Kai'Sa above that, that would be really tricky to deal with. Well, they don't have one. So, yeah, we've got that as well, but we're tankier. I kind of think more overall. Like, yeah, you know, Mord's going to kill everybody if you don't focus him, but it's really hard to kill Mord. Gangplank can barrel everybody and be relatively safe from distance. Can't really focus him that easy. So it doesn't really matter that we don't have an AD carry. Obviously, I prefer one, definitely, but it kind of works out. Even just Syndra hitting a Q and E, a ranged stun by quite a distance, that's more useful than probably what the Nico is going to do right now. And remember, I'm a Nico fan. I'm not an anti-Nico player or anything. Just I don't rate it bot lane at all. But that's for me. Again, I'm old school. I like an AD carry and a support in bot lane. I don't like a mage in bot lane. I never have. So Gangplank is split pushing. So we do have to be careful in this instance. The enemy team, I can guarantee, is going to go for a full engage soon. I don't remember if Gangplank has got TP or not, but wait for it. So there's Yumu's. That means the engage is coming. Talon going for an engage with a flank. He's going for it. I ultimate the Misfortune because, again, she's doing the big teamfight AoE damage. So we get her for free, which also means I have her stats now. Continue the rest of the fight. We're outnumbered. It is a 4v2 technically right now, but they can't do anything against me. It's literally like I have completely outscaled them. I'm too tanky. Zack's too tanky because they killed him, but then his blobs came up. Gangplank teleported in nicely, and we just own them. So yeah, that was a great ultimate by me, if I do say so myself, getting rid of the Misfortune that was wrecking our team fight, taking her stats, and then just being way too strong. So right at the end of the game, by the way, I get recognized. They said nothing for the whole game, and then yeah, right at the end of the game, hey, can I have an ad for that? Again, it was like, what? Kind of came out of nowhere, but I'm very happy with that Mordekaiser game. We picked it into a Talon, it worked very well. We denied his lane phase, and then we did well. Really good team fights. Just was in the middle of it with my passive, and Leandri was slowing everybody with Riley. It went really, really well. So as you can see, we're now at 46 LP. We go 10, 2, and 9, 227 farms. So again, a really good game. I'm happy with it. At any moment, we'll go into the damage, and obviously remember, I have no control right now because it's a POV commentary. And here we go. Damage-wise, we do, again, not even crazy damage. Like, I can guarantee in that last team fight, we did probably quite a lot, but yeah, we weren't doing a crazy amount. The poke champions were doing more. Naturally, Gangplank poking a Jax does a lot. Syndra as a ranged champion. Misfortune poking with also her ultimate. And the Jax does a lot of damage because him and Gangplank were fighting constantly. But that's going to be it. If you guys did enjoy this Mordekaiser game, please throw a like on the video, comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time.